Let's do homework exercise number 7 from section 6.2, part 1. We have 10 times y plus 2 equals 2 times the quantity 4y plus 5. Again, we must distribute on both sides because we have a number in front of a set of parentheses. So the 10 times y is 10y. 10 times the 2 is 20 with a plus sign. Distributing the 2 on the right side, 2 times 4y is 8y. Copying down the plus sign, 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, now we have y's on both sides of the equation, so we want to completely make it 0. We can make 8y, positive 8y 0 by subtracting 8y. If we do it to the right side, we got to do it to the left side of the equal sign. So now on the left side, 10y minus 8y is 2y. We still have plus 20. The 8y minus 8y is 0, right? Completely 0y is just 0 is equal to 10. So now we have 2y plus 20 equals 10. We're going to go ahead and subtract 20 because that's added with the 2y, same side, so that we get 20 minus 20 is 0. So we have 2y remains on the left side. 10 minus 20 is a negative 10. We subtract the numbers, take the sign of the larger absolute value, which is a negative number. 2 times y, to make it 1y, we're going to divide by 2 to undo multiplication, because 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times y is just y. And of course, negative 10 divided by 2 is a negative 5. So our answer is y equals a negative 5. Okay, number 8. 4 times x plus 1. 4 times x plus 1 equals 7 times x minus 2 minus 6. We must distribute the 4 on the left side. It's in front of a parentheses, group of numbers, so we distribute, multiply. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 1 is 4. We must distribute the 7 on the right side over the quantity x minus 2. So 7 times x is 7x. Copy down the subtraction. 7 times 2 is 14. Now notice the paren ends, so the 7 doesn't distribute over the 6, so we just copy down to minus 6. Now the next step would be we can combine these two terms on the right side, the negative 14 minus 6, because they're both constants, so we can group them together. 4x plus 4, copy it down, we have 7x. Minus 14 minus 6 is a negative 14 plus a negative 6. Again, you can do it on your calculator. If you do it on your calculator, negative 14 minus 6 is a negative 20. Okay, now where are we at? We have x's on both sides of the equation. So I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides to get rid of the 4x on the left side, because 4x minus 4x is 0. So what remains on the left side is 4. 7x minus 4x is 3x. And then minus 20. So now what do we have? We have 4 equals 3x minus 20. The x is on the right side, right? So we got to get rid of what we're subtracting to 20. So we're going to add 20 here on both sides. 24 is equal to 3x, 4 plus 20 on the left side, and then the negative 20 plus 20 is 0. That's why we did that. 3x equals 24. To get 1x, or just x, divide by 3, right? Because 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times x is x. So we got our answer now. Do the last step. 24 divided by 3 we know is 8. So we get our answer, x equals 8. Homework exercise number 9. In this one, we have 9x minus the quantity 4x plus 5 equals 6x minus 16. First step is the minus distributes over the quantity 4x plus 5 because it's in parentheses. So this plus 4x becomes subtract, and the plus 5 becomes subtract. You distribute the minus. So this left side would now be 9x minus 4x minus 5, okay? Tricky here. It's easy to make a careless mistake. You must change the sign because you're distributing the minus. The right side, there's nothing to do, so we'll just copy it down. The left side now, we can combine the 9x minus 4x. They're on the same side, right? Combine similar terms. And subtract the coefficients. 9 minus 4 is 5x minus 5 equals 6x minus 16. Again, you can, what you would do now is if you want to get rid of the minus 5x, on the left side, you subtract 5x from both sides. These cancel here. What remains on the left side is 0 minus 5, so be careful. You get a negative 5. Don't lose that negative sign. 6x minus 5x is just 1x, or usually we can just write x, minus 16. So now what do we need? We need to get rid of the minus 16 because it's grouped with the x, so we would add 16. If we do it to the right side, we got to do it to the left side. A negative 5 plus 16, subtract the numbers. The larger absolute value sign is positive because it's a negative and a positive. So we get 11, or just use your calculator. And here, negative 16 plus 16 is 0. So we're just left with x. And now, since we're left with x equals 11 is the correct answer because we've solved for x. Okay. Similar, number 10, similar to the problem we just did. Again, if I just want to go ahead and start to, well, here the 4 times 3x minus 9, right? So I'm going to start, I'll just distribute the 4 instead of copying it down. So 4 times the 3x is 12x. 4 times, bring down the minus, 4 times 9 is 36. The distributing of the 4 stops because the right paren, and then we still have minus 3. All right, we're going to distribute the 4 on the right side. 4 times x is 4x. Bring down the minus. 4 times 3 is 12. And then the distributing stops because of the right paren, but then bring down the minus 3. So now on the left side, a negative 36 minus 3, you can use your calculator. A negative 36 minus 3 will give you a negative 39, if you do that. And here, a negative 12 minus 3, subtract those, a negative 12 minus 3 will give you a negative 15. Again, use your calculator if you need to. All right, and now we got x's on both sides, so we want to get x's on one side. So we want to completely get rid of the x to 4x, so I'd subtract 4x. So on this side, I'm going to go ahead and get 12x minus 4x is 8x minus 39. 4x minus 4x is 0. We're left with a negative 15, right? Because it's 0 minus 15. So now what do we have here? We have 8x minus 39 equals a negative 15. Okay, we're trying to solve for x, so we got to get rid of the minus 39 or make it 0. So we would add 39 to both sides. Okay, negative 39 plus 39 is 0. We get 8x, so 8x plus 0 is just 8x. 39, one number's negative, one number's positive, so we subtract. 39 minus 15 is 24. The larger absolute value is 39, so the answer is positive. 39 minus 15 is a positive 24. 8 times x, to get rid of the multiplying by 8, we're going to divide by 8 because 8 divided by 8 is 1. 1 times x is x, and we know 24 divided by 8 is equal to 3. Okay, so the answer is x equals 3. All right, let's look at homework exercise number 11. Okay, all we've got on the left side is a -4. On the right side, we have what? The 4 distributes over the x minus 4. So I'll start distributing. So 4 times x is 4x. Bring down the minus. 4 times 4 is a -16. Then the minus sign distributes, right? So the plus x becomes a minus x, and the -6 becomes +6. The minus distributes over a quantity, changes the sign, or changes it from subtraction to addition. So the positive x is now a minus x, and -6 is +6. Okay, all we have is a -4 on the left side. We can combine similar terms on the right side. 4x minus 1x, 4 minus 1 is 3x. We combine those two. Cancel them out if you want to. And then -16 plus 6. Again, subtract the numbers, right? We'll get a 10. The larger absolute value is a negative, so it's a -10. So a -16 plus 6, you can use your calculator, gets a -10. Okay, now what are we going to do? The x is on the right side. We're subtracting 10, so we need to get rid of the... So we need to make that 0. We add 10 to both sides, a -4 plus 10. One number's negative, one number's positive. Add them, subtract them, and the larger absolute value is +10, so it's +6. These gives us 0. Again, do the arithmetic on your calculator if you need to. Divide by 3 so that we get x on the left side. I can switch it over on the right side. I can switch it over. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Okay, we divided by 3 to just 3's cancel to get x, and 6 divided by 3 on the left side gives us 2. So our answer is x equals 2. Very good. We're going to stop this session here. If you have any questions, email me at tsquares@hodges.edu, TSWIERSZ, or call me at 239-938-7805. Thank you.